Stretching. Yes. Samanavatu, Samanavatu, Saviryam Karmavati, Tejasvinamvati Tamastuma, Vidvishavai, Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a deeper breath, release the heart, release the head over forward, release the hands to the thighs, and pause a moment. Lift the upper arm bones and take them back, and then draw the inner edge of the shoulder blades down, and turn the shoulder blades onto the back. And connect the outer edge of your upper arms to the outer edge of your shoulder blades in between there in that musculature. And then as you release the head, soften the front of your throat, draw it towards the back of your neck, and draw the sides of the throat towards the back of the neck and up along the jawline towards the base of the skull. Release the base of the skull away from the top of the neck. And release the scalp to the forehead. Forehead to the eyebrows, eyebrows to the eyelids. Let the eyelids release to the cheeks. Let the eyes release to the back of the head and descend into the heart center. And let the energy of the brain and other senses, like gentle raindrops, fall into the heart center. So taking the energy out of the thinking brain and bringing the energy into the sensing and feeling body. Have a sense of yourself emanating from your heart center at the back of your body and the sides of your body, in addition to the front. Maintain a lifted torso, and with your eyes closed, on an inhalation, slowly curl up the back of your neck. Draw the chin back a little so that the ears come over the shoulders, relax the shoulders, and keeping the ears level over the shoulders and your eyes closed. Raise your gaze and soften and broaden your eyes and your internal focus. So though you're looking ahead from the back of your skull, allow your eyelids to gently open. Okay, so we'll do the neck, sitting on the hands, turn the palms down, and just in front of the sit bones, straighten the elbows, pressing down, lift and roll the upper arm bones back. Squeeze the elbows into the sides. Really squeeze the arms and press down and lift. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Draw the chin back and then inhale. Chin up and exhale. Chin down. Just moving your own pattern and breathe in your own pattern. And come back from your arms, draw your chin in, and then turn your head side to side. Again, in your own timing. And coming back to the center, grab the chin back, lift the chest, straighten your arms, roll the shoulders down. Okay, and then it's the side bend. This is where you're sitting on the hands. And then come down. Draw the chin in with the chest, roll the upper arm bones back, pull the waist in, let you feel move forward. You have your bottom to support, and then small circles. You're accessing if you want to do the top to cervical vertebrae. And then change the direction. And then big circle. Change the direction. Bring back, with the head, release the hands, even the eyes. So sit well, lift and roll the upper arm and back, reset the bundles, chin in slightly, and then eyes up and down, eyes a little wide. Back to the center, soften and relax the eyes, and eyes a little wide side to side. Back, relax the eyes, and then boxes, upper right, upper left, lower right, upper right, sliding across, and down and up, and hitting the four corners. Picking boxes. And then change the direction. Yep. The eyes are all light. The eyes smooth. Take a big breath. At the end of the exhale, squeeze and press the eyes and release and open the eyes and repeat 2 more times. It's better to do that way. I did laugh. I like it. Add some energy. Massage down the face, forehead, temples, cheeks, jaw. Okay. And then extend the legs. We'll do the tapping of the leg lengths. Make your dog with this, and then off the leg 3 times. Right down. I'm doing this. We can done this. We can sit. And then they do. Yes. And then lean back, and we'll do the massaging of the leg lines as well, so that's scraping. You take your right leg over up, and then you make circles going up direction. 9 times, 2 points above the knee at the outer IT band area, the outer quad. Yeah. And then 3 points below the knee at the knee part of the outer shin. And then we change the rest to 2 points above the knee. Oh, good. Ouch.
Right there.
Down. 3 points below the knee.
There's one there.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, this is very same movie, this whole one. 2 points on the inner leg line swing up, so 1 point below the knee. Changing legs, start below the knee at that meaty part of the inner calf. Yeah. And 1 point above the knee, in that little dip. The inner. And the change. 1 point below the knee. Inner calf area. And then above the knee in that dip. Okay. And then we sit on the heels. And if you drum it out, you get one in front of your feet. And then we do the shrug and drop. It's sore.
Yeah.
It's my shoulder. And then let's do the pressing down, and release 9 times.
Down. Just going back and forth.
Down, pull down. And it does kind of roll you back. Just down, and then release down. And then release. That's, yeah, that's also some Tibetan yoga from my shows.
That's a nice.
And then rolling. Yeah. And then alternating. Other direction. And then shoulder circles. Elbows together. Oh my goodness. I do these first thing in the morning, then, you know, you get in and you're like, oh my God. I don't know why it's easy here first thing in the morning sometimes. Maybe half asleep and can't feel anything yet. And the other way. And then elbows forward and then you straighten your hand. And palms down, flexing the center. And spread and squeeze the fingers. And then palms up straight. And your fingers in shape. Loose fingers, loose wrist. Circle. And the other way. And you take the arms up. Up. Ah. Inside bend twist. Oh, alternate.
Brittany was coming someone downstairs.
She texted me that she had a quick machine, I got like, she can come later and do the plans.
Oh, she still,
Yeah, so come do that, quick classes, which remind me I have to sell her. Okay, so then, we're going up to Sunday. Review the, this, so it's
oh, that's wrong.
pass on.
Cleaning.
Elbow bends, over the head, and yeah, roll. Look back. And then the other.
Okay, switch side. Stop. You say.
And then it's the arm circle. And then you're right. Actually. Providing you this, keep contact with the elbow back, look. Keep contact with the elbow back, look, and alternate. There's the rib, what's it? I can do it pretty good. So we're going to send the ribs and you make that circle.
Sides. I have to do this to me well.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't forget the pushing forward. So, yes, so you arch,
Yeah.
right? And then
Yeah.
round. At that part of your back, T12. And go the other way. T12 is the bottom thoracic vertebrae,
Yeah.
right, which is at your lower back ribs.
Which is where I keep walking.
Yeah, you're doing good. Oh. Yeah, let's do the hip setting. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
And then we'll do hip circles long again, make it easier. Right, so you take the leg up, knee up, out to the side, straighten it, make big circles out to the side. On the back. You can go the other way.
Cause that's one of your bones.
Woo, and then the other leg. In the other direction. Woo. Then you bring both your knees up, flat, extend one leg, flex the foot, and then do the knee kicks. Let's do it 21 times, fast.
Okay.
The butt. And straighten all the way. Yes. Yes, yeah. And then you keep the knees straight. And lift his leg and then point and flex the ankle. 21 times. Right. And then spread and squeeze the toes. 21 times. Really spread. Oh, you get slowed down. It's harder. Woo. Okay.
Wow. My legs are bad
Yeah. Now the other leg.
and my hands to get involved.
Yeah. And then if you come around kicks, point like the ankle 21 times. And then spread and squeeze the toes 21 times. Release. Go. Take a little bit of Uttanasana. Ready with me, then turn this up one by one. We'll look to your side, make a full breath. And then roll towards your face, you can't run, push yourself up, And it's, you want your arms forward, the back of the ground, big toes together. Knees apart, sit on the wheels. And press the legs. Put the fronts of the feet. Let the groin be deep, pull the outer hips back, bring the hands down along on the mat, without shoulder width apart and wider, with the outer edge of the shoulders. Push down into your hands from your shoulder blades. Push forward into the base knuckles of your fingers and all the way into your fingers. Bring your elbow joints in towards each other and up away from the ground. Broaden the top edge of the shoulder blades. And then walk your hands a little forward and repeat, pressing down and forward, firm the elbows and broaden the shoulder blades. And then more not to overreach the arms, keep the outer edge of the upper arm connected to the outer edge of the shoulder blade muscularly. Release the back of the neck. Take the base of the skull away from the top of the neck and the chin towards the clavicular notch. And shimmy your ribs in between your thighs. Find the shoulder blades and imagine someone gently pressing the shoulder blades deeper onto your back, bring the armpit chest closer to the ground, and then eventually the head comes down at the hairline. Keep the arms active as you would for downward facing dog, finding that right hand of effort. Not too much, not too little. Press down and forward to bring the buttocks back onto the heels. Observe the breath in the sides of the ribs and the back of the ribs. And come forward and up, hands and knees. Adjust your hands, shoulder width, a little bit towards the outer edge of the shoulders. Press down and forward, and set the energy of the palms up, move your arms into the shoulder sockets. From the elbows, broaden the shoulders. Throw the toes under, outer heels in. Press down, the inner heels to the big toe mounds. Press down and forward. So the hands lift the hips up, lift the heels up. Adjust the feet as needed. Reset your elbows, broaden the shoulders. From your shoulder blades, press down into the hands and forward into the fingers. Get the top of the shoulder blades deeper in. Inner groins roll back, widen the pelvic floor. Outer hips pull back. As you reach the outer heels back and down, lift the head of the shin bone up off the top of the foot. With the inner ankle up to the inner knee, outer ankle up to the outer knee. Firm the kneecaps, lift the kneecap up. Press the whole circumference of the thigh bone back. Pull the hips away from the ribs. Breathe into the side, breathe into the back. Release the head and neck. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Make your way grounded in your feet and legs into Uttanasana. Adjust the feet as needed. You can soften the joints as needed so that you can fold more. Come to the points down over the thighs. Release the tailbone to the head, so the whole torso releases down as you broaden and lift the shoulder blades. Make space for the neck. And observe that the weight is hanging back beyond the heels. And slowly open the backs of your legs, release the hamstrings away from the backs of the knees toward the sitting bone, broaden the backs of the thighs. And root down from the backs of the knees into the heels. And open the backs of the knees slowly. And then come to your concave back position, so bring your hands just under your shoulders, come on your fingertips. Broaden the top edge of the shoulder blades and move them away from the ears. Dip your thoracic vertebrae in and lift your chin and chest up. Roll your sitting bones down, lift your hamstrings up, draw the belly into the spine. Inhale, you lift the hips up, descend the buttocks down, lift the hamstrings up. Keep your arms lifting, inner groin back, and widen the pelvic floor as you bring the tailbone forward. And then root the tops of the thighs back as you absorb the sides of the sacrum in. Bring your outer hips in and root down into your outer feet and lift your inner feet up to your inner groin. And then keeping your hips and legs rooted down. Lift the ribs up off the hips. Lift the back ribs too. And lift the arms. From the elbow joints, slide the sides of the foot back and lift the head up. Look up, take the third eye to the side, bring the fingers and thumbs all the way together, make a seal. And from your upper arms, bring your palms together and reach up, look up. And then exhale, and lower your arms and straight ahead. So we'll do some self-dilatation, do some variation. I think I'll place this. Like, keep long, maybe at the front. You might need a blanket for your knees, okay? Come to the Hasana. Firm. But relaxed. Take a few breaths. Lift your chin a little. So your tendency is to turn to the right in your torso. Yeah, so probably you need to turn to your left in your torso, but to the right in your spine and neck. Yeah, so that's what we do. We have an internal twist and then an external twist to keep us.
Oh.
Right, so you have to do the internal twist and the external twist and come back to neutral. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So root down from your outer hips to your outer heels, lift up from your inner feet to your inner groin, firm your thighs, firm your arms, firm your waist, soften and broaden your gaze, let your breath flow freely, and then inhale, take your arms up to Vasasana. You look up if you like, and then back and forward. Exhale, release over in Tanasana. Couple of breaths.
Let the tailbone come up away from the backs of the thighs. Let the backs of the thighs open in the sitting bones. Let the pelvic floor open, broad, buttock strong. Shoulders lift as you release the torso. And then coming to your fingertips, inhale, bring your right foot back. And lower the knee, point the toe. And draw the outer ankle in. Press the top of the foot down, then lift the knee up again. And stretch back from the front of your thigh, all the way from your psoas at the front of your spine. Reach back across the top of your thigh, across the top of the knee to the top of the foot. As you sink your left knee forward and down. And then slowly you can lower the back leg down, but you don't need to be in a rush. You can really focus on opening the front of that groin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then pressing into the fingertips with the chest, roll the shoulders back, and start to sink your tailbone more and more towards the back of your left heel. So you can, the butt can touch the back of the left knee. Yes. And lift the chest. Feel that stretch in the psoas on the right? Yeah. Push you back. Flat palms, throw the back foot under, straighten leg, step back, straight arms and around the way. And then exhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest, chin, or just a half turn around, whatever feels comfortable to you, up into your cobra. Okay, and then exhale for the weights. You can go into a little child pose or just bend knee, whatever feels good to you, and then you go to your down dog, which you're ready. Couple of breaths in down dog, pressing down into the hands from the shoulder blades, forward into the fingers, inner burns back, outer hips back. Lift the head of the shin bones up, lift the kneecaps up as you root the heels down and press the thighs back, pull the hips back away from the ribs. And then shifting weight forward, lift the heels, inhale, bring your right foot forward, come to your fingertips, lower your left knee, point your toe, draw the outer ankle in. Press the top of the foot down, lift the knee up again like up dog, and reach and stretch back. Turn your psoas across the top of the groin, across the top of the thigh, really straighten the knee, lift the knee, yeah? And then as you lift the knee, let your right knee start to come forward and sink your hips down as you reach the left leg back, really reach. Right, and then once you come down, you want to bring your right sitting bone towards the heel and lift the chest. Whoa. Roll the shoulders back. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Then you push back. Roll the toes under, so you're in your high lunge, firm your outer hips, firm your waist, look down. You can exhale, step forward to Shanasana. Release your torso down, tailbone away from the sitting bones, away from the backs of the thighs. So you create space in the pelvic floor, your groins back, outer hips back. Shoulders lift as the head releases down. Open the backs of the legs like rivers flowing freely. And then looking forward, roll the sitting bones down, lift the hamstrings up to meet the sitting bones. Keep the inner thighs and top thighs back as you absorb the sacrum and tailbone. Reach up, head back, the spine, and look up, palms together, exhale, Lower your arms. Inhale. Put your arms up. Sorry, at the retreat, I was doing inhale, exhale, prayer position. Oh, the saddle. Exhale, release over. Uttanasana, and take a couple of breaths and really feel the tailbone releasing away from the sitting bones in the back of the thighs. And the inner groins rolling back, pelvic floor widening, sitting bones widening, buttocks, backs of the thighs. Shoulders lift and down and down. And then coming to the fingertips, looking up, inhale, step your left leg back, knee down to the point, draw the outer ankle in again, lift the knee, spiral the thigh, the inner thigh reaches up as you reach the leg back and sink forward and down into your low lunge. So then we're gonna come upright. We push the right knee back, right knee with the right ankle, so you're in high lunge. Firm your outer hips from your waist and come upright. So now, there's a tendency to hike the outer right hip up, so we drop that right hip down and suck the left hip in, trying to keep the hips square from the tailbone and sitting bones under now, and lift the front of the points upright, and you can have your hands on your iliacus, your hip, with your thumbs pointing back and fingers forward, and direct the top of the hips down. Yes, maintain that lift, so you can already feel more stretch on the front of the left leg as you start to sink into your low lunge. You even press into your right foot with your left leg and spiral that thigh. Yeah, and then come down, right? And lift the front of the points up. Now pull the arms down, lift the chest up, roll the spine, and turn your palms out, and reach your arms up, broaden the top edge of the shoulder blades, and then move your thoracic vertebrae in, T12 on up. And sink your hips forward and down, sitting your right sitting bone towards your right heel. Then reach your arms back and feel a nice stretch in the front of your left leg. And then exhale, knee down. Right knee back, throw the left toes under flat with palms, step back. Great arm chaturanga. Exhale, you can do knees, chest, chin, you can do half chaturanga, full chaturanga, you can do cobra or up dog. Your variation. And then exhale, you can go through child's pose, bent knees, straight legs, into down dog. Inner groins back, outer hips back. Lift the front legs as you descend the back legs. Press down and forward into the hands and fingers. Let the abdomen hollow, let the inner groins spread, pelvic floor broad. And then shifting your gaze, lift your heels, bring your left leg forward. I'm sure you can just lower your leg and you point the toe. Draw the outer ankle in. Press the top of the foot down, lift the knee up like up dog, spiral the inner thigh up, and then extend the right leg back as you sink the left knee forward and down. So the left sitting bone comes towards the heel as you reach the right leg back. And then you'll push back. So you're in high lunge, left knee over the left ankle, firm your outer left hip, both outer hips from the waist and come up. And then again, adjust your pelvis, so you're not sticking out your left hip or your right hip. And then with your hands on your iliac press, lift the frontal hip points and descend the buttocks down. Sitting bones, tailbone, roll under. And then with that upright pelvis, you again start to sit in your lunge. You can push into that left foot, reach the right. Look up for a moment, spiral. Tight. It's the hip. Pull the arms down, lift the chest, spiral the arms, reach the arms up, broadly across the top of the collarbones. Absorb the thoracic vertebrae. Reach back with the right leg as you see the left sitting bone down, coil the spine in, reach back and up with that stretch in the front of your right leg and right down. And then exhale. Push back to high lunge on the left leg, knee over the ankle, curl the right toes under, firm the waist, pull the hips in, release the head down, and then exhale, step forward. Uttanasana. Open backs of the legs, inner groin back, outer hip back, front of hip points down. Abdomen hollow, up under the ribs, shoulders broad, head and neck free. Keep the weight so that you're not hanging back behind your heels, and then looking forward, sitting bones down, hamstrings up, Keep it going up, reach up, palms together, look up, exhale. Lower your arms, look straight ahead, we're gonna do the high lunge. Inhale, reach up, exhale, you release over. Fingertips, right, and inhale, bring your right leg back, high lunge, stay here, breathe. Pull your outer left knee to your outer left hip and draw your outer right knee up to your outer right hip and firm your hips and waist. You can stand your fingertip or flat palm. Bring your left hand on your left thigh just above the knee, palm flat on the thigh. Push down. Lift your torso up off the thigh, draw your waist in and turn. Bring your right shoulder and your left knee towards each other and extend your inner right groin back to inner right hip. Pull your right heel up. Yes. There you go. Firm your right knee. Extend your torso out of your hips. Extend your right leg back out of your hips. Turn and then take your left arm up. Left knee and right shoulder towards each other. Right leg back. Head back a little. And then look up as you're able. And breathe. Exhale, lean down, step back. Straight arm chaturanga down. Knees touch chin, cat chaturanga, roll chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Down dog. Remember, you can always go for child pose or bent knees. Widen the pelvic floor, the inner groin, out of the back. Shoulder blades firm, pushing your hands. Out and hollow. Breathe into the side and back. And then looking forward, inhale, you bring the right foot forward. And stay in high lunge. Okay, so right knee over the right ankle. And then start the inner left leg up, extend from the inner groin to the inner heel. Outer knees to outer hips. From the outer right hip in, you can be on your fingertips or flat palm. Right hand on the right thigh just above the knee. Push down in order to lift your torso up and turn. Now extend your left leg back, touching the inner groin to the inner heel. And then bring your right knee and your left shoulder towards each other. And from your outer hips, extend the left leg back, torso forward as you turn. And then take your right arm up. Keep the right knee and the left shoulder towards each other. Head back a little as you extend the leg and torso and breathe. Looking up as you're able. And then you bring your right hand down with your fingertip, firm your waist, firm your outer hips, especially the right knee, head down. Exhale, you step forward. Awesome. Couple of breaths. Let the backs of the legs open. Root down from the backs of the knees to the heels. Release up from the backs of the knees to the sitting bones. Inner groin back and broad, buttocks broad. Outer hips back. Release the tailbone away from the backs of the thighs towards the head. Lift the shoulders as you release the neck. Find the right weight on the feet so you're not hanging back. Then looking up, roll the sitting bones down, hamstrings up, hip bones up, tailbone forward, toe thighs back, sides and sacrum forward, lift. Looking up, exhale. Over. So we do one more, all in this. Okay, down, up, exhale. Release over, a couple of breaths again, widen the backs of the thighs and the sitting bones, the pelvic floor, the outer hips, hollow the waist, release the head, open the backs of the legs. And then looking up, come to the fingertips, left leg back. So now, keep the left heel pointing straight up. So bend your left knee and the left heel right over the ball of the foot, firm your waist, tuck your inner right foot and come up on your outer left. So again, you twist the front hip points up, descend the buttocks, right? Outer right knee to outer right hip as you roll the left buttock around. Then you start to straighten your left leg. Reach back. The heel stays off the ground, right? But it's reaching towards the ground as you straighten. Lift the knee, yes. And then bend your right knee as you lift the hips up more and more from the outer hips. Extend your arms spiral. And as you bring your arms up, broaden the top edge of the shoulder blades. And then move your thoracic vertebrae in. It's a little deeper. While your thoracic vertebrae in to reach back towards your back heel and look up towards the ceiling or back Put your hands. Reach back with your back leg and your arms. And then exhale. In. Flat palm, step back. So you go through the vinyasa, you can do the bend turn, turn around, go, half turn around, go. Knees chest in, up dog, full breath. Down dog, child pose is needed. Burn arms, legs, torso. And then bring back out, hips back, hollow belly. Head release, arms front. Lift the front shin bones up off the top of the feet and press the whole circumference of lower and upper legs back. And then shift your weight forward, look forward, inhale. Let's let them start with your fingertip. And then you pull the right knee forward, right heel over the right ball of the foot, left knee over the left ankle, turn the hips and lift the front of the points up, buttocks down. So upright the pelvis, reach the right leg back. And grip the inner knee, extend the inner groin to the inner heel. And roll the right buttock around, outer left knee to outer left hip and sink a little deeper. Lifting the hips and then extend the arms in spiral. Arms up. Shoulder blades broad. Reach back with the leg and coil the thoracic vertebrae in. And reach back toward your back foot. You need to look straight up or back at your fingers. Sink and bend your front more as you reach back more with your back leg. Take a breath. And coming up, fingertips down. And then you turn your outer left hip, turn your waist. Exhale, step forward. Uttanasana. Inner groins broad. Back thighs broad. Outer hips back. Release the front of the points down. Follow the abdomen. Broaden the shoulders as you release the head. And then find the weight on the feet. So you're not moving back. Observe the weight. Look forward, feel the sitting bones down with the hamstrings up, keep the bone up. Inner groin back, tailbone forward, top thighs back, sides of the sacrum forward. Root the legs down as you lift the waist up, lift the ribs up, absorb the thoracic vertebrae, once again, look up, exhale, and lower your arms. Good. Okay, so we're warriors. Okay, so the first one is warrior A to Parivrtta Asana. So let us turn.
All right.
Turn the other way, Susan.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Samasthiti. Then fingertips together, step or jump. Go wide. And then hands to waist as you turn. Turn your legs so your right leg faces the middle of the room, left leg turns in deeply. Okay. So this is warrior A, right? So eventually you want to go pretty wide like warrior B, but it's harder, right? So if you need to go wide, you can scrunch your toes forward. Left buttock around, back of the left thigh around. Focus on the back leg. Lift the kneecap, engage the quadricep, straighten the knee, and press strongly into the outer back heel and foot, like that's the stake in the ground, as you bend your right knee. And then reach back again. Press into the outer back foot. Now the outer right knee to the outer right hip as you roll the left buttock around and sit a little deeper. So just sit down. Yes, and reach back. Reach back into that back leg more. Push that back heel. Lift the head of the shin bone up off the top of the foot. Yes. As you bend your right knee. Yes. Lift the hips up. Spiral the arms out. Reach the arms up. Good. And then broaden the top edge of the shoulder blades as you bring your armpits towards each other. You can bring it forward of your face. Yes. And then bring your head, swell your spine and head up and back. Sit a little deeper, reach into the outer back foot, be in the inner front foot, palms together. Yes. Sit down, just sit. Yes. Stretch back. Yes, as you sit. As you, yeah, good. And then straighten. Good. And then turn. And then step or jump. Samasthiti. Turn around. Samasthiti. Ooh, I'm on the slope here. Right. That's something that's really bulging right there. Okay, step or jump. Turn. Okay, right leg turns in, left leg comes out, hands can come to the hips to help bring the hip legs and the hips forward, right? So back turns in 45-degree foot. Don't go too wide side to side, right? And yeah, right buttock around, back and right thigh around, just the kneecap, engage the quadricep, and straighten the back leg. Really pushing into the back heel as you bend the left knee. Right? So as you sit down, reach back, just like we did in those little lunges. Bring the right butt around, outer left knee to outer left hip. And yeah, there's the frontal hip points, good. And you can adjust the front leg a little forward if needed, as you reach back and sit down, and eventually get your left leg parallel to the ground. Yeah, yes. Yeah, it's good to look. You can
Yeah,
see
I'm
from the
looking
side.
for
Yes.
my back.
Right, I do post these on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, reach your arms out from your outer hips, inner front foot, outer down foot, bring the waist, arms up, broadening the shoulder blades, armpits a little forward. Arms, yes, and then head back. And up, so don't let it fall back, palms together, sit a little deeper, reaching back, outer back foot, inner front foot, firm the hips, firm the waist, good. Beautiful, Susan, take a breath and just sit down. Yes, take a breath, and then inhale, come up. Straighten the front leg, turn. Better down. Nice. Very good. Turn.
Breathe. And up like.
Yes, yeah, don't try to breathe abdominally, but try to breathe more into your back. And side,
Alright.
yeah, most of when you're active and standing, the breath is more side and back. And chest and front,
Then down.
yeah, because you have to firm the waist and.
Right, so then like.
Yeah, so you have to just think of widening your diaphragm,
Opening up.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, step or jump. Turn, right leg forward, left leg turns in, right leg comes out, right hands to the hips. Adjust your distance front to back, left buttock around, straighten the back leg as you bend the front knee, right? Keep adjusting outer right knee to outer right hip, left buttock, around to the front. Again, you're trying to sit down, so your right thigh is parallel to the ground, okay? Now we do Parivrita, Parivakona, in the prayer position, okay? Firm the outer hips from the waist, outer right knee to outer right hip, roll left buttock around. Then you bring your right hand, you can hook the thumb on the outer hip to pull it back. Hook the right thumb on the outer left right. Hook the left elbow over the knee. Now bring the right hand on top of the thigh. Fingers face the elbow, close to the elbow. Push down to lift up. Lift your left shoulder up, and then press the left shoulder onto the back to turn, right? And then you bring prayer position. Top hand on bottom hand. Push down from the top elbow to the bottom elbow. Bend your knee more. Sit a little deeper. Reach into the outer back foot and turn. Look up beyond your elbow. Good, Susan. Outer right knee to outer right hip. Yes, outer right hip in. Reach into the outer back foot. Reach the torso forward and lift the torso higher as you bend your front knee more. Yes, and lift your torso up. Bring your left foot over. Okay, good. Undo. Hands to hip, lift up. Turn. Correct. Oh, okay. Step down. Good. Namaste. So the front leg for you on the right, for whatever reason, is wobbly.
Yeah,
And I guess it's because your left leg isn't as stable in the back. I think that's why that's what happens is
right.
the back leg isn't stabilizing well enough. So the front leg doesn't feel stable either. So
Maybe that.
now we turn the other way. Yeah.
There.
Step up the line. And then turn left leg out, right leg in, hands to hips, okay? So, right buttock around, back and right thigh around, as you bend the left knee, which is the outer back foot strongly. Don't forget that, stay in the ground, right? Outer left knee to outer left hip, right buttock around, sit a little deeper, reach back. Yeah, good. From the outer hips, from the waist, extend the torso over the left leg. Hook the left thumb, pull it back at the hip, right? So that's outer left knee to outer left hip, and pull it back. Hook the right elbow and reach into the outer back foot again, from the outer hips. From the waist, left hand on top of the left thigh, just by the elbow. Press down from your elbow into your wrist and lift up. Press your right knee and left knee and right elbow towards each other, and then take prayer position. Reach into the outer back foot. Pull the wrist back so they're right in between the elbows. Find the top elbow. Push it down into the bottom elbow, and the knee resists. As you turn, reach into your outer back foot and extend your torso forward and breathe. Good. Now left hip towards the right a little. Yes. And sit a little deeper. Yes, and reach into the outer back foot. Left hip to the right. Okay. Left hip to the right hip. Yeah. So your left hip is, yeah, that one's so that way. Yes. Yeah, just a little. And it's more just to firm Not don't even think
Just
it's
move it, so just
firm.
pulling them in.
Yeah,
This thing.
yeah, both, outer hips is right by the femur bone, go lower. Lower. Yeah, more
Oh,
forward,
yeah,
more forward with the hand, right? You feel the outer.
yeah. It's a good one.
Turn in there. Yes. Yes. And then you have to stretch into the back foot and outer back foot, inner front foot like a scissor, right?
Yeah.
From the waist, from the hips. Okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to get in.
My legs are tired.
Okay. Come to the front. Take a breath. Then warrior 1 to warrior 3, right? So you can have your blocks ready. Oh, and then you're facing what? Masaki.
Turning right leg forward.
Yeah, step or jump. And then turn to your right leg is forward. Okay. So then left leg around back, left thigh down, which is the outer back foot. And you can scrunch your right foot forward, right, outer right knee to outer right hip, left leg around, hands to hips. Then you knee, right knee. So this is warrior A torso, right? Now take your arms up, but keep your arms shoulder width, right? Now you're going to start to pitch forward and lift your back heel and spiral the heel so it's straight up. Now from your outer right knee to outer right hip, you can step a little bit forward and then you step down from the outer hip to the outer knee as you lift your left leg up, extend from the inner left groin to the inner left foot, roll the left leg around, outer right knee up to the outer right hip, reach the left leg back. I like this. Focus boosted then, even if you're weird, like it, at least try, right?
Yeah.
Try with your arms. Try with, yes, good. Both arms, then you can do it. Yes, yes.
Wait, somebody's.
It's actually hard.
Yeah, it's hard to go to the block.
It is. It's
Yeah.
easy to just keep your arms up and only use blocks if you're gonna fall. Yeah. Yeah, you're overturning. You're overturning, yes.
I'm over.
Yep, especially in your ribs. Now bend your front knee and extend forward. Stop there. Yes. Ah, good. Now flex your back heel and push out through your back foot. Yes, you're over. Yes. Now outer right knee up to the outer right. Yeah. Okay. That was your shoulders. Good. Good. Yeah. So what happens is this, right? So you have to lift this knee up to the hip and roll this body down. Okay, let's try the other side.
Oh, nice.
So now. And then step around. And turn, left leg forward, right leg back, hands to waist. Bend. Now, firm your outer hips. Outer left knee, outer left hip. Then when you lift up, actually, let's just your arms up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Works better.
So then you extend forward, you lift, you shift, right? And then lift your outer left knee up to your outer left hip as you roll your right leg around and extend through your inner right foot and extend through your arms. Yes, Susan, good. Which side is better? Interesting, mine too. Arms forward if you can. Yes, leg back, firm your arms from your leg. Yes, Susan, yes. Yeah, so when you move so right, like that, we're actually okay.
Right,
With
that
the
makes
other
sense.
side that's really turned out. This side doesn't.
This leg goes back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Okay, so then the next one is we go from warrior 1 to warrior 3 to Paragita Ardha Chandrasana. Okay. All right. Okay. So step it down, turn, hands to hips, bend, firm your legs, reach into your outer back foot, inner front foot, firm your hips, firm your waist, inhale your arms up, extend, keep your arms in the line with your ear, don't drop your arms. Yeah, now lift your heel, you can step a little forward, and then extend your left inner leg back, Outer right knee up to outer right hip. Now, bring your left hand on the block, move it about 12 inches in front of your foot and line with your shoulder and lean into that hand. And then take your right arm, palm down, and then lift it straight up and turn. Left shoulder blade on back, extend from your inner left leg to your inner left heel. Lift your outer right knee up to your outer right hip. Yes, Susan, good. Straighten your right leg. Yes, extend, good. And then exhale, take your hand down. And then if you can, and then you can take your arm back.
Oh,
And then step back. And then straighten and turn. It's awesome. Woo, okay? It's just fun to build them that way, you know, because then you're, I don't know.
and no, it's actually because my legs are all those things every time my legs to do are like,
Come on,
you're working, yeah, no, I know, it's.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
do that.
Other side. Hands to waist. Bend, reaching the outer back in the front foot, bring the outer left knee back to the outer left hip, roll right by the knee, okay? Now send your arms up, turn, draw the shoulders, absorb the side. Shift your weight, extend forward, just do your deal, you can step a little bit. Then you lift your outer left knee up to your outer left hip as you roll the right leg down and extend your right leg back. Then you're gonna bring your right knee on the block, 12 inches in front of your foot.
Yeah.
And then your palm down, you turn, your palm's gonna face up.
Wait, this one here?
Yes, that, yes. Now extend your inner right groin back to your inner right heel. Lift your left knee up to your left hip and don't fall onto your left groin. And then extend your torso out of your hips and turn. Right shoulder on back. Yes, Susan. Yeah, so you're a little narrow, your hand is too narrow. So you're, see how, yes, that's shoulder width.
Okay.
Yeah, the other thing is more sit bone with this. Yeah, so lean into that hand. Yeah, move the block a little more forward. Or like 12 inches in front, yes. Yeah. Yes. And you can have a block higher, if that's better for you. But I think it's better if your arm is extended.
Oh,
And then you just, yeah, that's it. Now, because you don't, yeah, keep lifting your back leg, extend your back leg. Yeah, good, and open your chest, yeah, yes, Susan, yes, extend back, good. Good, come down. Well, that's part of the way you began with your arm down. It's actually easier to go from here, and then this arm, you see? So if you bring it here, then you fall down, right?
Right.
You want to stay open.
Right.
Yeah, that was good then. Okay. Utkatasana, fierce pose. You bring the blocks aside, feet together. Squeeze the outer legs in, but don't keep the inner legs together. Keep the inner legs to the bone, so there's space, feeling the space there. Now you're going to bend deeply and touch the ground. So your knees can move forward of each other and then draw the shin backwards. It's about as down. And then inhale, take the arms up. Now, whether they're fast, breathing. Yes, reach your arms up. Yes, and breathe. Squeeze your arms in towards your ears. Slide your throat back, look up. Bring your palms together if you can. Good. Okay. Good. Sit deeper. And then straight legs. And then exhale. Okay. This time we'll go from arms up. Take your arms up. Now, really lift. Root down. Lift. Yeah. Squeeze the backs of your ears with your arms. Yes. Now slide your. Actually, that's good. Just like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now bend your knees deep like you did before. Sit down. Draw the head of the shoe on back. Coil the spine. And you can slide your foot back and look up. Yes. Good. Straight elbows. Reach up. Yes. Sit deeper. Shins back. Yes. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, lower your arms. Good. Okay. Leave them apart. Take your right arm across, use your left arm to pull. So the right shoulder back and down. You have to turn the AC up more.
So.
Yeah. No, other way. No. Okay. And when you do this, keep your person centered, and that's too much. Yeah. Now it's moving down. Stop. Yeah. Moving down.
Oh, I see, yeah.
right?
Right, the back is over engaged, there we go.
And also, you get a better stretch.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel it.
Yeah.
all over the back.
Now this. Down. Yeah. Good. Right?
Mhm.
Some tighter for me on this side. Okay. Then we do the Garudasana. So you're gonna swing your arms and then when your right arm is at the top, you can move. So your right elbow should be forward. Now you bring your palms together, so thumbs face your right ear. Just turn, yeah. Now turn your thumbs to face your face. Now make a fist with your bottom hand, wrap with your top hand. Now push your fist up, so push your fist up, your bottom arm lifts up into your top arm, right? And then you slide the top arm down and turn, and then reset your palms open. Yes, and turn, right? Now, draw the elbows down, any amount, and draw them top edge of the shoulder blades and draw them down, any amount. Yeah, feel that? Yes, draw them, yes. Now, lift up so your elbows are in line with your shoulders, pull your elbows out, turn your hands more. Yeah, now try to pull your elbows apart from each other by going through each other, right? And keep your hands moving straight up and right shoulder down. Yes. Good, and then look with your left eye on the outside of your arm, straight ahead. Other left eye, straight ahead. Turn your head,
Oh.
chin down. And look not at your hands, look straight ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see beyond your hand with your left eye?
Yeah.
Don't look up. Yes, release. Whoop. Yeah. Interesting, left arm up, up. So left arm is forward to the right, palms together. Thumbs face your left ear. Then you turn, thumbs face your face. You make a fist with your bottom hand, wrap with your top hand, and push that fist up into the top hand. So you're digging the bottom arm up into the top arm as you come down with the top arm. Then you open the palms again, palms face, and turn. Yeah, thumbs to the face. And then pull the elbows down, broaden the shoulders, and pull the left shoulder especially down. Yeah. Broad. Yeah, you're just slow. Yes. Good.
There we go.
There you go. Now, you lift your elbows up, level of your shoulders, pull them out, away from your body, turn your hands more, and then try to pull the elbows apart from each other by going through each other and broaden the shoulders and down. Yes, good. And then look with your right eye, right beyond your, you can look with both eyes, but really focus on looking with your right eye. All right, and then release. Okay, so Garudasana on the legs, right? So you can use the wall as nice, right? And so you're a comfortable distance from the wall. Do Utkatasana first, just sliding down, arms up, shift your weight forward, sit deep, and then come up and balance. So this is the good distance, right? So then maybe you're a little too far from the wall. Go closer. Try that. Slide down. Arms up, tilt your pelvis forward, so you shouldn't have to push up.
Oh.
Yeah, it's deeper. Yes. There you go, arms straight. Look up, and then straight legs, exhale lower your arms. Good, okay. So then we do Garudasana. So you're gonna balance first on your left foot. So you bring your right leg up and across, and remember, you don't want to press like a man, but more like a lady, right? So you're rolling into rotation of both your legs. You can move to the left hip up the wall, and you can use, you want to push that right leg down onto the left leg and try to curl your toes behind your left shin. Yes. And then you use the hands to push yourself forward with your torso upright through your outer hips, and then bring your right arm on top and look with your left eye. And breathe. Then you try to straighten up a little, and then release. Oh. Busy?
No,
I'm sweating.
yeah, it's just goes.
The humidity. I have the AC on.
I know.
I'm
Amazing.
gonna turn it actually to 74. Yeah. Ah, it's hot. Okay. Who knows if those things really mean anything? Okay,
I wanna do that thing. Right?
what?
I wanna do that side again.
That side again, yeah. I think you're too close to the wall now. Come a little further. Lean back. Lean into the wall, slide down. Yes. Now just lean forward with your torso, straighten your arms, forget palms together, yeah, grip the elbow joints, especially the right one, the right is loose. Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
then,
sit down, sit back, slide, turn. You can even turn your left foot, right? As you turn, and then you roll your thighs in, hook your toes, but then you have to turn back, right? You sit and you forward and move the torso up, right arm on the top. Okay? Good. Okay. Okay. So left side, so you don't have to repeat Utkatasana, right? That's just to give your balance, but if that's helpful for you.
I wanted to see the space
Yeah.
in the wall.
You do it if you want. So then you're gonna balance on your right foot, left leg across, turn the left leg in, turn the right leg in, roll the thighs towards each other. You can turn your hip as you hook the left foot behind, then use the hands on the wall, turn back with the torso upright and you sit down. Sit down, oh, left arm on top. Left leg, left arm.
Yeah.
You slowly straighten up. You can do it on again if you want. Try it again. Lie down. Cross. Roll the thighs in, both thighs, yeah. Now roll back. Pause. Shift your weight forward with your hands. Pause. Pause.
You know what? It's like it's tired.
Okay, that's fine. That's enough.
Quivering.
Yeah. So we can go to Manasana. Okay. So. Come to headstand 2. Shoulders, head down, buttocks broad, back leg broad. Hold it and breathe. Walk your hands back. Push down and forward. Yeah, walk your hands back now. Yep. Push down and forward. Elbows in. Shoulders lift. Head down. Yeah, all just yeah. There you go. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Down, forward, yeah. Inner right back, inner legs to buckles, yeah. Release the torso. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Almost there, right? It's good enough, just be there and breathe. Elbows in, hands forward and down. This is the outer feet, and the outer butt, with the inner legs. Inner groins back, yes. Good. Yes, Susan. Elbows in. Yeah, shoulders up. Head down, breathing softly. Try to take 5 deep drag breaths in and out without doing anything. After you just, relax more, right? Shift your weight a little forward. Good. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, halfway, so then you can sit up and come all the way up and shoulder the feet in, but only as much as you really need to, right?
Cause then you wanna start using your legs out wide like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So only if you really need to, and just like as much, just a little bit, to see, yeah. Okay, and the feet together, smile to feet. And then your Shasana of choice, and do that one, yes.
I like that one a lot. See?
Good. Yeah. So let's, I'm gonna assist you in getting in, okay?
Alright.
And do you want to walk to?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's good. Maybe need a further one. I'm just high again. Yes. Yeah. You're just high. Yes. Yeah, and slide back a little. to your hands.
Oh.
Just out, walk your feet up a little. And then you go to the spot for asana, and before you go, you can still take the outside of the feet to the wall, like your bottom for asana. Go ahead and turn your feet, yes. Yeah, all the way together, yeah, push it there, bring your hands down, push into the wall with your feet and use that to help you adjust your tailbone.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And just up a little, right? Yes, you got
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
yes. Yeah, good. Mhm. That's good, Susan, push your left foot a little to your right. Yeah, that's good, right there.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then you can just hold your elbows, if you like. Move them on, hold your elbows, yep. Or hold.
It's every year.
Yeah. Yeah, pull the elbows back to the wall. All the way, touch the wall with the elbows,
You told me to do,
like that, hold the elbows. Yeah, hold the
Uh,
elbows to the,
well, almost.
almost. Yes, there you go.
There.
Just so you get that idea of
Yeah,
up and down.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
You can also do it, there, do that.
yeah.
Do your legs apart too, if you want. Yeah, yeah, no, let's move the tail. And then we'll go, yeah.
This is wider than the, doing it in the 2 rows.
Mhm.
Just do Padasana. Okay, so we'll do 3 times. First the elbows, then the 2 legs, then the toes. Okay, all right, all right, and then. Let's do 1 round. Then the elbows, alongside the ribs, palms open and fingers firm. Feet are towards the outer hips or at the sit bones, okay, wherever you're more comfortable. But take the heels a little out, so the outer edges of the feet are parallel and the outer knees roll to the inner knees a little. Now just press down with the elbows and the head and lift the chest and the upper arm bones up. And then roll the outer edge of the upper arm bones under, walk your elbows closer to your ribs. So when you place the outer edge of your upper arm down, it's almost like behind your back. So that there's no part of your spine touching except your tailbone area and your back of your head. Then pressing the inner feet and the outer edge of the upper arms and inhale them up, and then you can lift again and walk your elbows in even more and roll your shoulders under. And really lift your hips. Yeah, get the outer edge of the upper arm down. By the shoulder and deltoid area. Lift the chest, yeah. Pull your wrists back more so they're over your elbows, yeah. Push down in the elbows, push down in the outer edge of the upper arm, lift the back ribs up, yes. Now find your tailbone and descend from your inner groin and tailbone down. Just drop your inner groin down and your tailbone, so you stay arched, and then you release the arch. Yeah. So then we're going to repeat that, and then once you're up all the way, then you interlace the fingers, okay? But take a moment, bench arm, you know? Yeah.
Up there.
So before you come up, roll your hips a little forward, so you're like arching, right? Pressing your tailbone down, and dig the elbows down in the head, lift the chest, you can walk the elbows in, roll the shoulders under. Get the outer edge of the upper arm down by the deltoid and lift the armpit just up. And then press into the inner feet and the outer edge of the upper arm, and then again, you can lift and adjust if you come up. Press into your inner feet, outer knees to inner knees. Outer knees to outer knees. Outer hips to outer knees to inner knees. Lift the hamstrings and the sitting bones, and then extend your arms and interlace your fingers and roll your shoulders under. And you can turn your palms down or have the palms facing each other. Lift the hips, hamstrings to sitting bones up. And then when you go to undo your fingers, yes, Susan, and drop your buttocks and inner groin down all the way. Just drop your chin, and undo the background for a moment. So then we do the Chatushpadasana. So what I do is lift my feet off the ground. So, and then I fold the ankles, front of the shins, and then I bring the feet a little wide. Yep. And then I lift up already, and I push my knees way forward at the toes, and then I roll the shoulders under.
Oh, I see. Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then as you come up,
And where are your thumbs?
what?
Are your thumbs next?
Forward, next to your fingers.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's,
then you can inch your feet a little forward, so you're not, you wanna have your knees over your heels, and then really lift the hips up. Roll your shoulders under more. Yes, now walk your feet away, yeah, that's good. Now lift the hips, come on, lift the hip, lift, take the hamstrings back to the sitting bones. Lift the sitting bones up, come on, lift the buttocks up, press into the inner knee. Yes, outer hips to the outer knees, yes, and then outer knees to inner knees to inner feet. Lift the hips, forget the touching the ankles, just move the hips up, lift the back ribs up, lift the chest, good. And your right leg gets a little wonky, it turns out, yeah. See how everything's turned to the right?
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
take a breath. Okay, Sarvangasana, you wanna do it from the wall like we did yesterday?
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Okay, so 3 blankets.
yeah. And we rolled it over.
Yeah. We have the Kleenex blanket in the middle of your mat, where your head's gonna be. And if you know that your elbows get really wide, you could use the belt instead of doing the blanket, the mat. Do you know what's get wide?
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
It's just a little tricky to get in the belt,
Then I can go put the mat over.
so if you're going to not use the belt, you put the mat over.
But if I want to use the belt,
You don't have to. So then, what you're gonna do is,
why?
these are legs over here. Okay. This. Pull off. And I don't know how far you need to see from the wall. You know. So. Then you wanna have that. You have shoulder width. That's. Tuck it at your shoulders, a little wider. Okay, good. Now just hold on to it with one hand, lie down and keep your legs up the wall. See, you're too far from the wall.
Too far.
Yeah. Too far. Move this a little closer. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Now, you you can hold this in one hand, just that, yeah, now lift your hips up. Don't hold the belts, just take your elbows down and lift your hips up. Use the wall, press the, yeah, that's good. Stay down, great, get your elbows under, yes. Now, push the heels of the wall, move the buttocks forward, yes. You can even go to the balls of your feet, yes, push the buttocks forward, enough. Push the buttock, yes, that's it, it's just like tattoo, right? Shoulders, okay, now take the belt over your two wrists. And extend your arms to the wall, or just take it over your elbows, that's nice. Yep, that's it, and walk your hands down your back, thumbs up too, if you can, good. Eyes soft, face soft, jaws soft.
My shoulders on the line.
They're good, yeah,
They're good.
don't pull your shoulders away from your ears, you don't, that makes your neck too long. You
Oh.
wanna keep your shoulders up to the base of your neck, and then you just go under the back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So then the back of your, ideally, this part of your spine is not touching the ground because you've absorbed it. Yeah, now take one leg straight up and pause and breathe. Flex that foot and lift the inner groin to the inner heel. Move the buttocks more forward. Move the buttocks. Yes, not the leg back. Keep the leg straight up. More forward with the leg. More forward with the leg. Yes, that's it. Yes, yeah, and up. But yes, now take the other leg off. Lift that leg, yeah. So when you take that other leg off, the top leg is glued to the ceiling, so you don't move it off, right?
Okay.
Now, widen the heels and the inner groins and unclench the buttocks. And lift the inner groin to the inner knee to the inner heel. Lift the inner heels up. Lift the heels. Lift the heels, yes. And roll the tops of the feet towards each other and up. Don't pull the toes down, yeah. And then bring the legs together. Buttocks forward, legs up and back. Up. Take the legs back to the rope wall. Yes, buttocks forward and up. Yeah, like bridge. Yes, buttocks forward. Buttocks, move the buttocks to the face. Yeah, the legs are too much back. Bring the feet together, lift the inner heels. Don't point so much. Lift the heels, the inner heels, yes. Inner heels up. That's the toes up. Heels.
Now my neck.
Okay, okay. So bring your feet to the wall, one leg to the wall, other leg to the wall. Pause and breathe. So you might be better on the forward. You would take it up. Yeah. Come down, walk your feet, walk your feet. Pause, scoot back a little until your shoulder, no, the other. Scoot on shoulders, but stay there, that's enough, not so much. So you look like you're in a bridge here,
Oh.
yeah. So you get this pitch, yeah, yeah. It should be, yeah, there you go. Okay, better?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So next time 4 blankets, and maybe with the fourth one, you open up so it's soft under your,
Under the head.
So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's even better,
Oh, yeah.
because then there's less pushing your head into the hardness, whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
and then when you're ready to sit back from that, you can push yourself more back and rest your legs on top of the blankets and bottom of the house, and your hips firm. That's push back. You can bring your feet up on the blankets.
Sure.
Yeah, and then bottom muscle for a few breaths. Yeah. Have enough of that, scoot back more, just leave the blankets where they are, scoot back more, and then extend the legs to the knees and then the feet on the blanket in the low legs. Scoot back. Yeah. Great, yeah. How's that?
Nice.
If you don't like it, just remove
No,
it. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
One day I like it today.
Then just be there and relax. Mindfully. Ready. You are closing the Take a big breath in and out. And inhale deeply for one. Deeper breath, lifting the heart, and then release the head, chin towards the clavicular notch, and release the hands to the thighs. Lift and roll the upper arm bones back, bringing the shoulder blades onto the back, connecting the outer edge of the upper arm to the outer edge of the shoulder blade. Soften the front of the throat, release the side of the throat towards the back of the neck, along the jawline to the base of the skull. Release the base of the skull away from the top of the neck. Scalp to the forehead, forehead to the eyebrows, eyebrows to the eyelids, eyelids to the cheeks. Curling the chin like a fiddlehead fern. Let the eyes release down into the heart center, and all the energy of the brain and other senses descend like gentle raindrops into the heart. Keep a sense of yourself emanating from your heart center, and with your eyes closed on an inhale, slowly fill the back of your head. Shoulders, raise your gaze with your eyes closed. Let your ears over your shoulders, soften and broaden your internal focus. Keep your inward gaze as you allow your eyelids to gently flip open. Let's see. Thank you. Very good. Okay. Stop.